I want to speak about this term, Dovid Avdi, my servant David. This is a messianic title. It's talking about Moshiach. You see this in chapter 37, verse 35 of Isaiah. Therefore, when he gets into chapter 52 of Isaiah, verse 13, and goes on through the whole chapter 53, you shouldn't be surprised. He's talking about the son of David. He's talking about the Messiah. Dovid Avdi, Avdi Dovid, my righteous servant shall justify many. Look at this same term in Ezekiel chapter 34. In verse 23, he talks about Avdi Dovid, my servant David. There's going to be one shepherd. God's going to deal with the false shepherds. He's going to deal with the people. You know, Hitler, he did not love the German people. He loved himself. He loved his vision of the German glory. But as far as the ordinary Germans were concerned, he didn't love them. He didn't care what happened to them. If they didn't meet his expectations, he wanted the country destroyed. From his own words, he says that. If you read Mein Kampf and some of his sayings, you can verify what I'm talking about. And God says, I'm going to get rid of these false shepherds. You know, it looked very dark that day. Omaha Beach looked like a disaster. But you have to remember, when those destroyers leveled their 5-inch guns at the people that were causing an absolute massacre down there on the beach, it was a terrible thing. Bradley was thinking about aborting the whole thing. It was so horrible. You have to remember that 10 months later, Hitler would be in hell. So even if things look very bad right now, remember that God is going to remove the false shepherds. And that's what he promises in Ezekiel chapter 34. He says, I'm going to take these Hitlers out because they're not tending my sheep. They're not. Look, you remember what Abraham